Hi guys, this is Emily, and this is journal number 23. This lasted from February 6th to the 21st of April. I am 5 months pregnant, so this covers some of that. As you see, these are some big things. I was in this for 64 days. This is a quote that I liked. Some songs, a quote. It's supposed to be quotes. This is just some stuff. This is a note from one of my teachers. This is some hearts that are around the county that I live in. Beautiful artwork. The parenting classes I'm in. This was from the guy when I got my admittance. This was a book review. This is just something cool. This is a lady I considered my aunt and my father. Inside this little pocket, because this pocket is my dad's old business card. There's a bunch of stuff in a pocket, and I was just explaining that. This is the February calendar for the program I'm in. I started counting which days I showed up, and then the X's are days I didn't. More of those hearts. The program I'm in, we had a party, so that's what that was. This was the 1 year since the MSD shooting, and I did a flip through for that. I flipped that. This is the victims and just MSD strong and the sign for the school. The rest of that, some notes, a Demi Lovato quote. This was a Demi Lovato thing that never got finished. It's beautiful, it just never got done. This is some artwork from a lady at our school. This is when the new grocery store Lidl opened. If you're not from this country, please tell me how to pronounce that. This is some feelings I had after a current events class. This is a picture from a college student at the college I go to, and it says the answer is compassion. And you can't see the back details, but love this artwork. This birds always remind me of my grandmother, so that's an appointment slip. Some more stuff. This is how I was feeling. This is right after. This is some stuff to do with the place I live. I got some Klondike bars, and I was binging on it. I was loving them, so that was one of my cravings for like a week of my pregnancy. More notes from the classes. This was something a girl handed out, and I had some feelings, so I just put it there. More Klondike bars. This is the wrapper of all of them. I want to try all of them. Especially that one. That one looks great. Pen test on the back of that. This is about Old Post Road, which if you don't live in Maryland, you might not know what that is. This is just an article. Out of a local magazine. Excuse my cough. This is March. I put 2018. Tried to fix it. 2019. Some birthdays. Again, this is the calendar. I went every single day except for the day that they had off. I also started reading a lot again. So there's a comic. It says, "That's no angel, it's a meltdown." It's a child. It snowed that day. That's why that is on there. And I don't think there was much going on that day. I went to church that day. I know that much. I went to get some assistance, so that was the tag for that. I think this is when, this is when my mom and my aunt got my grandparents' house. this was a flyer to a thing that we had for the program I'm in. This was about a month beforehand, but somebody in the program created the art, so that was cool. There's not much in it. Most of these are, this was 1 year without my grandmother. That's a picture of my grandmother. It was my cousin Brooklyn's 4th birthday. The next day, there was a horrible crash while I was leaving the hospital at 6 a.m. and a local grocery store owner and a 7-year-old boy died, and that's basically what this is. We tried to get me a new phone. That didn't work. The saga will continue later. On the next day. That is actually my phone. That is what I'm filming on. It was my niece's 21st birthday. There's a little message to her. I had some Smurfs, gummy bear things, and they were awesome, so I kept Smurf. This was the St. Patty's Day party, again at the same program. I had won some jelly beans and a, guess the number type thing. This is 2 days. This is actually a picture of me at like 12, 13, 14. I just love that picture. I had been binge watching YouTube. I was talking about, I was binge watching The Same Girl. This is on the same days. I was talking about names I thought about for my daughter, but this is another appointment slip I'm not going to show you because it's private. The 18th and the 19th. This was the day before my midwife's appointment. And then this is, basically going about all the day, that day was crazy. I got some monies. So, I bought a bracelet for me and my friend, and this is the packaging. I also bought a Post Malone t-shirt, because I like him. This was about one of the trips I went on. I bought a pop of Harry and Meghan. These are some comics that I found funny. On this day, I'll have to bring it up to me. Oh, some drama was happening. We won't get into that. Just some more drama. And then my cousin from my biological family passed away, and this is just a little page I did for him. That's pretty much all that happened that day. Then we get into, it was coming up on my friend's 2-year anniversary of passing away, so I did a page for him. Yes, this is an angel, and it's female, but I thought it was beautiful. And then we grew up in a small town, and that just fit. This is April. It is not over yet. I am in a new journal, which is right here. I have been for the last, week, since, the weekend of this, but I wanted to continue. So, this is the calendar. We are right here, almost. This is actually when I found out what my baby is, so we will get there. Some birthdays. I love this quote. Here cometh April again. As far as I can see, the world hath more fools in it than ever. By Charles Lamb. I kind of love that quote. This is when I found out what my baby is. So, you can probably guess by all the pink, but I will continue. We did find out that she is a girl. I will not show that picture because that is her little lady bits. But we could not get a picture of her face. Only my child. So we had to get an appointment for one of their emergency things. And This is one of the things to the hospital I go to. We just talked about it. This is a... I was talking about friends and some drama in the house and how it got solved. A little girl that I had been praying for a very long time passed away that day, so it's kind of the meaning between the little stickers and stuff. Then I got a card from my birth mom. I just wrote the day's entry on the inside of the card because, yeah, we won't get too much into that because this is the anniversary of my friend's death. I don't think I said much in here about it. I did go to church. I found a new YouTube channel called Crazy Lamp Lady, and she does vintage stuff. And Really Covery, she does, it's the same girl, she does, metal detecting. And that's just a quote that I liked. We went back on Tuesday, which was less than and finally got a picture of my daughter's face. I was like, that's crazy. Look at her little face. She has my nose. Then we got some ice cream. I talked to my dad. I bought some stuff for the baby. Then I applied for an apartment. I won't share where it is because More notes. I was watching more Crazy Lamp Lady. I was calculating how much I've spent on my daughter so far because, you know, I just want to see. And I have spent $120.74. Then my aunt and from my biological family, who was married to my uncle, they were no longer married when she passed away, and she passed away on the 6th. I didn't find out until this day, so, yeah. And then there's some more stuff. This was some stuff from the program. I did read Michelle Knight from the Cleveland abductions story, and I got finished with that, I think, that day. This was the day of the fundraiser type thing. That's a thing from a raffle. I did not win. My mother did, though. And it's a mental health, so then I had another midwife's appointment. My mom was actually in the hospital. My niece took me. So, thank you to my niece. My friend got engaged. It turns out the hospital will be turning into a new hospital soon, so that is a picture of what its stage still looks like. My friend got engaged. Notre Dame caught on fire. Selena's birthday. And also 2 people that were celebrity expecting things. This doesn't have much more in it. Just some feelings. We watched the Demi Lovato thing in class, and I was talking about that. Again, I was talking about some stuff. I prepared my counselor's card for Easter. Because the next day, we had the Easter party. This is the day I gave her the card, but this is the last day. It was Easter. You can see the post. I was watching a lot of Billie Eilish when I came home. Now, in this pocket, I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King, but there's a lot in this pocket, so we will unpack this hopefully very quickly. I think that's all of it. It might not be, because this pocket, yes it is. So, let's see. what we have got here. We have got my Easter card from my aunt and uncle. My Easter card from my mother who adopted me, who is my mom. This was a lady that painted with liquor, which I found cool. She, this is actually my parents' wedding invitation. Stuff with a whole bunch of stuff. But just thought it was cool. Because they got married at my grandparents' house. And I love it. The emergency thing for this is a list of the MSD victims. I was just trying to keep all of their names. This is a fish I made on Valentine's Day. I have the hospital bracelets out the butt because I've had a couple hospital visits while I've been pregnant. Not great. These are some of my favorite candies, so I just kept the wrapper. This is a card from, well, we'll start with these. These are some childhood pictures of me and of my parents. I love them. This is from my birth mom, too. There's actually a bunch of pictures stuffed in this. This is a picture with my uncle. He has since passed when I was about 8 or 9, so definitely love that picture. Me, when I first got adopted, actually I think that's what is my first picture in my new family house. My niece wrote that. That was my youngest niece. She actually wrote that. A picture with my mom, my adopted mom, and a picture with my childhood best friend. So, and then the back is just 2 little stickers. This is an old WWF sticker, which is now WWE, so I took it off my mom's wall. That was my wall. It was my uncle's wall. And then this is about Harford County, which is where I live, so I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm only about more baby pictures. 4 or 5 days into this, so it will take a while. So I will be back with this one if I do not deliver my baby by this point, because this has only been a month. So I will see you in a little while. Bye.